Good morning, and welcome to Friday Live and a Mail Call. I, of course, am Steve, and we are coming to you live from no place other than
Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plain, and the waving wheat can sure smell sweet when the wind comes right behind the rain.
all righty. Cool beans. All right. And joining us today is two of my three compadres.
Rocky Top, you'll always be home sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee.
Good morning, John.
How are we today?
We are great. And
I'm not on my cell phone.
I was just going to say, John is so proud of himself. He's got his camera working. Doesn't know how, but he got it working, by golly. So,
Yeah, I don't know. Everybody was having trouble with StreamYard there for a while, and I don't know if that's what did it, because it was right along that time period that it did it. So, who knows?
sir, blame StreamYard. And if that doesn't work, blame Heath.
Yes, yes.
Joining us today for at least a few seconds is our buddy out there on the West Coast. Good morning, Grumpy.
Yes, Grumpy. How you doing today?
Man, good morning. Kind of. Yeah, I'm only going to be here for less than a minute. Got to head out. Got my friend Phil here with me.
Hey, Phil.
Morning, Phil.
The camera's up here, though.
Yeah, hi guys.
Top, you'll always be home sweet.
That didn't work so
that
good.
again.
We know John's here. Yeah, we're setting up for a train show. We have a little short show at the Elks Lodge. They have a car show out front. Pretty nice car show, too. A whole bunch of other stuff. They got a tractor section and stuff like that, and a whole bunch of stuff going on. And then we get to set up inside, but we're only open to the public from 10 a.m. tomorrow until 2 in the afternoon. So real short show, but we get to run trains. I'll be taking pictures and videos. I'll be boring you with all that next week. That's
They are
about it.
never boring, Lynn.
Okay. Anyways, yeah, we need to get going. So,
All right.
good to see you.
Well, thanks for
Catch you later.
thanks for stopping in.
All right.
We appreciate it.
That's probably your shortest story ever.
You bet. All right.
Take
Take
care.
care, guys.
Don't get him started, John.
Yeah, really. Bye.
Bye, Lynn. All right. Well, let's go through our roll call. And let's see. Ooh, okay. First in is da, 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 da. Good morning, Andy, and welcome, sir. Next following hot dog pilot Andy is our buddy All right, Thomas.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Tom.
Yes. Next in is he wanted to make sure everybody knew he was here. Jack, or should I say Batman? All right. He does a good Batman impersonation. All right. Next in was
Tell me about the good old days. Sometimes it feels like this world's gone crazy.
good morning, JD.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Yeah, and on time today.
I'm late for a very important date. No time to say hello, goodbye. I'm late. No. I'm overdue. I'm really in a stew. No time to say goodbye. Hello, I'm late.
Good morning, Joe. That always
But
brings-
even when he's on time, he's late.
yeah, it is what it is, right?
Yeah.
All right, and it's everybody's favorite celebration.
Say it's your birthday. It's my birthday too, yeah. Say it's your birthday. We're gonna have a good.
Good morning, John.
We're
Yeah.
getting close. That should be, by my counting, 498.
All right.
We gotta have something special for his 500.
Yeah, I don't know what. I think every time is special.
Because
All
he
right.
made another day.
Yeah. Here we go.
Big bay window with a view of the stars and a field full of corn.
Good morning, Dwight, and welcome, kind sir. All right. First, Andy makes me hungry, and then Opa Dodge makes me thirsty. All right, Anthony.
Is that another strike for you?
Oh yeah. Well, they're not strikes. They're just I forget. It's not available. I get a notice that it's not available in all countries due to copyright.
Ah, okay.
And so if it's not available in Germany, so be it, or whatever. I don't care. Route 66 time warp. All right. How can he be late when he's early? Yeah, that's true. That's true, Jack.
Yeah.
See, there's an old saying: if you're on time, you're late. All right. If you're early, you're on time. Something like that.
Well, not these young ones today. They don't think that way.
No.
I think if you're early, you're mistaken.
Man, when I'd hold staff meetings, and anybody walked in late, I would raise living hell with them. Right? If I had 15 people in like a staff meeting, and one person was late 5 minutes. All right. Well, that's 5 times 15 minutes.
Mhm.
All right. And so that's over an hour wasted.
Oh
Man
yeah.
hours. So I would.
We don't have that anymore, though.
Well, we had it up till the time I retired.
No, I'm talking about you and I don't have that problem anymore.
Oh yeah, I don't have that problem.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
only with my wife. And she, you know, when we first got married, I used to have to tell her to be ready to go somewhere 30 minutes before we actually had to leave. But she got to the point where she was actually on time for that 30 minutes early, and all of a sudden we're showing up all these places early, and so I had to back off of that. She's actually done a great job. So, who is retiring? Well, there he is. And I am retired. I've been retired for 10 years now.
And I've been retired for 4 years. Well, 4.5 years. So you're older than me.
Good morning, hi, and our favorite mascot, Ollie. And the picture of the day is right there. I think that's the one. I have to go. Let's go this way.
Oh.
There's Ollie.
Yep. Sitting there like a pretty boy.
Yeah. All right. Whoa, okie dokie. You know, John, Lynn, and I were talking ahead of time and ahead of the show, and as you can see, all these cars over here. I have not printed. The update is I have not printed out any new cars in 4 days. All right.
Oh my word!
Well, it's because I had over 200. I still had to paint. I still have 50. I still have around 50 of those to paint. But and like I've told everybody, anybody that comes to visit me here at the Retirement Railroad gets a box of cars. All right, and Jack got a box, and JD got a box, and Robert got a box, and I've got boxes for John because he came and visited me in Florida, and Jason's been here, so he's got a box, and everybody gets a box. No,
I didn't remember. I didn't visit you in Florida. I was there every weekend.
That's right. So that doesn't mean you get more than one box, though.
Oh,
no. Roy has been here, so Roy gets a box of cars as well. He's put his order in for a orange 68, I think, GTO, which would be that one.
I thought you weren't going to paint it for him.
He wanted stripes. I said he could paint.
Oh, that's right. No stripes. Yes. Yeah.
And then he also wanted a like candy apple reddish 69 GTO. And now I got to find out where I put it. It has disappeared.
What color?
Like candy apple reddish.
Oh, okay.
Right
there close to you?
No.
No, I see some red. That's a little small for me to tell what they are.
Yeah, it may be still over on the other. Oh, it is. It's still over there. Okay. It's got its base coat. It doesn't have its tires and chrome and all that yet.
Yeah.
And then, I like doing TV and movie cars. Everybody knows what that one is, right?
Yeah, Starsky and Hutch.
Yeah, very good, very good. So
and no, you didn't show that to me before.
No, yeah, I did not. That's your first review of it. So there's Starsky and Hutch, of course, the DeLorean from Back to the Future and the Batmobile. I got
the original Batmobile.
Yes, and I've got the Family Truckster and the Mirthmobile. What else I got? I looked up Black Beauty from Green Hornet, but they don't have the right model car. I don't. At least I can't find the file for it. So, but I have a lot. Oh, I've got Ghostbusters Ecto 1 printed and painted white, and so I do have those to do. And I've got milk trucks and I got bread trucks. So this coming Wednesdays is how I mount the cars into an auto rack. And then a week after that or so, we'll be decaling some. Because like all the delivery vans and so forth will have some the flux capacitor. Can I print a forklift? Yes, Jack, I can print a forklift if I had the file. The original movie, Back to the Future, the flux capacitor was simply under the back window. So yes, you can't see it, but it's there. It's in there. It wasn't until later movies that it got that thing hanging out on the back. So. Trying to follow the chat. So, yeah, I mean, Jack, I really need to print some forklifts because, and it all depends on what your era is on how that forklift will look. Because forklifts back in the 50s did not have a cage on them.
No.
Well, Jack, I got to find I'll have to find the file, but yeah, I can always print ones with cages and then cut them off. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the ones I bought had the cages and I just cut them off.
I bought the 2 from Walters, 2-pack, and it didn't. They did not have cages on them, so that was a while back.
Yeah, I'm sure there's files out there for forklifts.
Oh yeah, I just haven't looked. There's files out there for almost everything. I was looking around for a Vista Cruiser, and I know I've seen one, but I couldn't find it today. But I don't need to print any anyway. So, have you gotten anything special, John, you want to share?
Well, I've got some pictures. Let's see,
We all like pictures.
I know. Let's share screen. And
I don't need to do that one, do I?
There, I got one up there. This first one was from a couple weeks ago because I was on my cell phone, couldn't share. This is an M3A1 mortar track. I'm sorry, it's an A4 M4 A1 mortar track. The M4s were a little bit shorter than the M3s, but it turned out pretty good. The mortar itself was a separate add-in piece, and I still have more mortars printed.
Prior to them being tracked, they had wheels. Was that an M2?
M2, yeah. Got stuck a lot, but whoops. That one I showed there. There's looking down on it. I painted the canisters that hold the rounds black because that's what they were. The seats, they show up, but it should be more of a olive drab, but it wouldn't show up against the green paint. So got to forgive me on that. Looking from the rear. And nice side view. I did paint the shovels, and there's an axe on the other side. These all come with the front armor plate up, and I could cut them off and drop them down, but I figure, what the heck? That's a little bit too much work, and you'd have to be pretty precise. There is a nice groove in it there, but yeah, this plastic tends to break if you're a little too rough with it. And there's all my motor tracks all finished. I've got a train show coming up here in Lebanon. First, I think it's next weekend. I got to go and try to find a bunch of flat cars. If anybody's got any extra flat cars that they're not wanting, let me know. Because I need a bunch of them. I'm almost as bad as Steve and his auto racks, but at least I can get 2 of these on a 40-foot flat car and still not overweight it. Because these are around 13 tons each. This front view, and this is these headlights are using that silver paint pen that Steve brought up quite a few episodes ago. And then the red dot on the top represents a red RI light that they would use to help see in the dark, but red RI can't be seen from distance. So, and this is my most recent project. These are D7. The one on the left is called a scraper. It's not a bulldozer. You see the big rack over the top of it. They actually had a cable that worked off a winch in the back that would raise and lower the blade. It had no tilt to the sides. The military used it a lot for preparing airstrips. And it's an early dozer. The one on the right is a D7, what they called tractors at first. They were made for farmers to pull plows and stuff when the wheeled tractors just couldn't get any traction. So I'll have them on some flat cars too. I've got quite a few of them still to, well, I have actually cut all those out now, and they're actually behind me over here being primed. And then my purchase for this week, I bought these engineers for I've got a whole fleet of 282 Mikados that I need to get people in. So I bought 2 packs of these. Yes, I could have 3D printed them if I could have found the files for them, but I didn't find any files for those. So I bought these. Thought I had 2 pictures of that. Nope, I guess not. There were a total of 8 figures in each package. 3 of them, what they had done is just did a mirror of the engineers. So if one has his left elbow up, the other one has his right elbow up, so you can switch them on sides of the engines that you want to do.
All right, Greg has joined us.
Oh, excuse me.
Good day, Greg.
And I got to run for a second. I'll be right back.
Okay. Don't want to ask where he's running to. Maybe too personal, right? Should we listen to see if a toilet flushes or not? Oh, I'm terrible. I know it. All right. Well, while we're waiting for John.
I'm back.
All right. Well,
Wasn't
okay,
what you thought it was.
we didn't hear a toilet flush, so we're
No,
good.
I had
We're
to-
good there.
Had to get some tummies upset.
Oh, poor baby.
Mm-hmm.
The
Yeah.
what else have you been up to? Anything?
Not much because it is definitely spring here in eastern middle Tennessee. So working outside has been taking up a lot of my time.
Absolutely. You know, it's gotten chilly here. It's only up to 60 so far for the day. And it's, been waking up 48, et cetera. So,
Yeah, we're supposed to have a high of 65 today.
well,
But
I got a couple things.
good.
I showed John before, and you're going to get a few of these in your box too, John. And
Oh yeah.
it's a 41 Willys that I painted olive green. And then, oh shoot, I dropped it.
Oh no.
That's no big deal. But what it is, I mentioned I had to do some decaling.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things I have to decal is,
Oh, the stars. Yeah.
the star. Now, that's a pretty good looking star there, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
How did I do that? Well, glad
You
I'm
printed
glad.
it on white back.
Yes. But how do you cut it out to be so sharp like that?
Well, used an X-Acto knife, or you found some punch out for it.
There you go. All right. I remember seeing, paper hole punchers,
Uh-huh.
and they had one in a star shape. So it is just a tad large for this print. I'm going to try putting the star on just kind of in place. We can kind of see it there.
Yeah.
So
Very nice.
anyway,
That is a great idea. Now, since you have to seal them for when you print on the white paper, did you have to seal it just because it was the white back paper?
that one is just, I punched that. It's that's actually clear backing. Okay. It's that I have not taken off the backing. So it would be clear once it's separated. But I just wanted to try the punch out and check.
Oh, okay.
So I do have some white decal backing paper
Mm-hmm.
that I'll probably just go ahead and seal it, or maybe send it through. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just punch some holes, all right, and see if it works or not before I seal it.
Yeah, you may not have to seal it since it's the white back.
There's no ink.
Right.
There won't be any ink on it. So anyway, that's the game plan. All right. And I print the file I made up was 6 of these to a print.
Uh-huh.
And there were 3 olives and 2 grays, because the navy can't leave the navy out, right? And then 1 black, just as a regular car. So
Yeah.
but you'll be
Okay.
getting a couple of those as well, John.
And that's really a great idea because, even through Korea, my tanks would have stars on them. So,
And I can send you some of those too.
yeah. Okay.
Just punch out a
Either
bunch.
that, or where did you get the punch and all?
Amazon.
Amazon? Okay.
Yep.
Wonder if they have different sizes or just that one size.
I looked. This is a 1/4 inch.
Uh-huh.
I couldn't find one smaller.
They would fit on the tank, so fine. 1/4.
Oh, yeah. They're You know, I could redo the prints on these and make it a little bit bigger.
Eh,
All right, Jack's back in his layout running, and he wants his. Jack,
and I'm sure he's running at full speed.
right, right. Chris is here, Mile Train aficionado. Hey, Chris, I didn't get your file done yet, buddy, but I will. I got to figure out what song to do. Did you tell me a song?
Yeah, I thought he did already.
I think he suggested a song and I forgot because I'm just that stupid.
Well, we're old.
We're old.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that was my little gimmicky thing. And then I got something else that my wife had, and she said, "Why don't you just try mine out?" And I said, "Well, no, because if it doesn't work, it'll ruin yours, and I don't want to do that." So, Batman is on the flat car. All right. Jack, everybody in their box of cars from me, the people that come to visit the layout, will get say Batmobile. Okay, that's just the way it is. So Jack's saying he's got his on a flat car. So I saw it the other day. It was right alongside the track. Anyway, so this is something my wife had, and I didn't want to ruin hers. So I just said, you know, even if it doesn't work, it's still a good tool to have. I think we'll find out. And John, it may solve one of the drawbacks or shortcomings of the other cutter that we have.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And maybe not. They may be too big, but these are called Fiskars. That's the brand name.
Yeah.
And
yeah, longer.
Yeah, they're tiny scissors. All right, that may be able to get in to do some fine trimming. So we will play with these and see how they do.
Yeah, let me know if they work.
Yep. Those are my two things for the week.
I got some other stuff, but it didn't have to do with a model railroad. So
I ordered something.
Believe it or not, we do buy other stuff.
Yeah, I ordered something today that isn't model railroad, but yet it is. James wants a sheet of Robert decals. All right. And a sheet of these. All right. Oops, there we go. So, but my printer, the ink was low, so I had to order more ink. So that should be here today, so that I can.
Well, that's train related.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna make sure everybody in Canada has KCS Beaver Route decals. Robert's gonna kill me the next time he sees me.
I wish I could have been there to see that in person, but the video was good.
Oh man, who did that? It was hilarious.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I started to prime these.
Oh yeah. Yeah. There you go.
What
you like to use the red primer?
That was what I grabbed. I've been using black primer, because then if you miss something on your final coat, at least it does some shadow work down in it.
Yeah.
But I'm a little bit low on my black, so I figured I'd better.
But red would work too for rust.
Yeah.
I didn't think of that. I've always used gray because I want my cars to come out looking new.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah. Of course, all my military stuff is flat paint. So,
right.
but yeah, they're turning out pretty good. I was working on this.
Jack, he's already passed Jason's obsession, wanting to know when we're going back to Roberts. I don't know. I don't know if it's safe for me to go back to Roberts or not, Jack.
I was working on this. I think it's a little too big. I did the length,
Is that deuce and a half?
scaling. It's a beep.
Okay.
It's the 3/4 ton 4-wheel drive for the 4x4. It was an intermediate. They did stretch this to make it 6x6, but the man looks too big in there, so I'm gonna have to go back to the drawing board on it. But these were used all through Korea. They were a World War II vehicle, but they used them through Korea, and that's one good thing. A lot of the vehicles that were used in World War II ended up going almost straight over to Korea.
Yeah.
So it's interesting to have. I'm trying to get a lot of different types of vehicles on there.
Your camera's locked. Oh.
Whoop.
Your camera's locked up.
Okay, let me see if I can change that. Oh, there it goes.
There you go. Now you're back.
Yeah, it's probably because I zoomed in too far on the beep. But
Thomas, he was here earlier, Grassy, and somebody else. PK Milo, where's Bob? Maybe we're talking about clear resin and then hand painting the vehicles. I had some 68 GTOs and some 62 Chevy Impalas and some 62 Ford Fairlanes where they had interiors to them, which makes it extremely difficult to cut out. All right, because you have all the supports inside the. Is there? How come we're getting feedback?
I'm not hearing you.
You're all scratchy to me.
You sound fine to me.
Huh. I'm double checking all my possible mic settings. No, I only have one mic set up.
And Thingiverse has a lot of 1/35th scale detail parts.
Yeah. Anyway, getting back, and Thomas said yes, he was talking about the clear. So anyway, I had these particular prints that had interiors to them, which means you got to cut out all the little little supports inside there, and it's tough to do. And probably 1 out of 3, I would bust something on the roof of the car. But anyway, I from those 3, 15 cars I got. How many cars did I get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Out of those 15, I got 9 usable cars. But then you're left with no windows.
Mm-hmm.
So I tried some out. I had some micro crystal clear,
Mm-hmm.
and I had some Aleene's Techie Glue, and I used both. Okay, some on one, and tried them both, and there's virtually no difference.
Mm.
Aleene's dries crystal clear just like micro crystal clears. Probably the same stuff, except Walters repackages it and makes 10 times the profit.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And now, did you start out by making one pass around the opening, and did you have to do it in steps?
yeah, you do one just to get it filled.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then you do as many layers as need be to get the contour the way as close as possible to what the window actually would have been.
Okay.
And you got to let each step dry to do that.
Yeah, I've got all my Jeeps. I need to do that too. So I haven't tried that yet.
Oh, it won't be bad on a Jeep windshield because they're flat.
Yeah.
Right. Whereas cars, they have contour. The glass is
Mm-hmm.
curved.
Yes.
But anyway, but I just assume looking at these, all right, and versus the ones that are solid with I painted black, high gloss black. I'll take the high gloss black personally.
Well, and that as many as you've done, I can see where, hand painting all those. Yeah, you'd
Yeah.
still be hand painting.
Yeah,
So
this is true.
now I can see the ones that you're just going to set on the layout as something that, yeah, you may want to hand paint them to have the clear glass. But if your glass making works well, I think that'd take a lot less time still than hand painting them all.
I can, yeah, I just soon give a base coat of color, come back and do the black windows.
Mm-hmm.
And anyway, that's just my preference. I'm not looking for high detailed, effects per se. I can buy die cast to be in the front and put, the resin cars in the back,
Mm-hmm.
where they're not under any or as much scrutiny.
Of course, if you do print them in clear, then you can't have windows down. Well, where if you're making your windows, you can make them with the window down, arm hanging out.
Yeah. Here's what I was talking about when I was trying to cut this. You can see the tops off it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I still have the top. I can put it back on, but it's just, to me, not worth the effort. Just print some more. I like the solid. And if you're painting them clear, all right. What's do you paint the underside black? See room?
Yeah, they were what I recall of my convert. Yeah, I saw that. That's good. But what I've seen they're either black or they're a grayish color. It depends on what the material is that the roof is made out of.
Yeah. Anyway, we got to recognize Dave. I got to thank Dave and some others because, they get these 2 and 3 hour streams going, and it's perfect to turn one of their streams on and paint cars with.
Yeah. Low resolution.
One of
I
the
don't
things
know. His videos do not look like low resolution videos. His videos are very good.
Yeah, Dave does a great job. The one of the things I want to talk about, last Friday or Saturday, one of Jerry Satterley, Boxcar Jerry's live streams, he was talking about he was wishing somebody would do a video about operations and design considerations, etc. And I got to thinking about it, and so many people will put together a layout and then try to operate the layout without any consideration to begin with whether the layout was going to be for operations or not. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
And then another thing, everybody crams in too much rail into their layouts, trying to make use of every single square inch, such as mine. But one of the bigger things is, if you're going to operate the layout, the most common problem that I think I have seen is overpopulating the layout. Okay, because if your layout is overpopulated with rail cars, you don't have anywhere to move rail cars. Okay, for instance, this layout here will hold 18 cars, believe it or not. And if I switch over to this, over here on yard 2, that siding there will hold.
Make it bigger, Steve.
Yeah, I can do
Make
that.
me small.
I can do that.
There you go.
Over here, yard 2, that will hold 4 40-foot. I'm going to say 4 cars. When I say 4 cars, I mean 4 40-foot cars. Okay, that's the caveat. Yard 1 will hold 3. Okay. The reporter will hold 1. The lumber will hold 2. Icing will hold 4 plus. Pepperidge Farm will hold 2, and REA Express will hold 2. So that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 14, 15, 16, 17. That's 18 cars that can be held on the layout. Okay. If I had 18 cars in this layout, you wouldn't be able to run it. Just because there's room for it doesn't mean you need to fill it. So the first thing to do is operate. I operate on this layout. Typically, only has 8 cars on it at a given time. All right, before or after a route. Now you can bring on 4 cars, have 8 already on there, bring on 4, and then take off 4, and that works.
And of course, on mine, I'm still, I haven't done anything else to the layout. I've been 3D printing, so I gotta stop that. Gotta get working on the layout. Okay.
Oh, somebody was trying to make a delivery here that's not ours. I heard my wife talking out front. I'm going, what the hell? All right. Anyway, sorry about that.
That's okay.
Had to move one of my cameras to take a look. So operate on, my recommendation is at 50% capacity max. Okay. The other thing to make sure of is that you have a runaround, because unless you have all your sidings pointed the same direction, right? If you got them pointed both directions, you need to be able to do a runaround to push cars into one or the other.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And as you look at my diagram here, you know, this section right here will hold 540 footers. The section up here will hold 3. So I have the availability to run around at least 5. And which is another key factor. And I also limit my trains. Yes, Chris, I'm mid to late 60s typically, Chris. I also limit the size of my trains so that the train does not exceed those 5, the length of those 5 cars, all right, 200 feet, minus engine and caboose. Okay, and all that's done in JMRI, right? You just take your train and you also can limit your sidings and so forth. All your locations will have limits to the length. So, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do an actual video on this, but I wanted to stimulate the discussion, so to speak, of some basic considerations. You know, the concentration of rail cars. You know, again, my max is 50%. If I get more than 8, 9 cars, things get bogged down, doesn't want to run right. Yeah. And all my limitations are set up in JMRI, all right, so that it doesn't exceed those. And so it runs flawlessly in that regard. Still has some challenges to it. And still has some challenges to it. Yeah, JD limits his train length to 500 feet. And again, when I say mine are roughly 200 feet, that's for this layout. Every layout would be different.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You know, if you've got a passing siding that is 400 feet and a train that's 500 feet, you can't do much. Oh, look who is here and has joined us. All right. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Where'd he go?
I don't know. Where'd he go?
There he is.
It was down in Louisiana.
Hey, Robert. Jack wants to know when we're going back to your house after Jason's. He's already wanting to start scheduling. And again, every layout's going to be different as long as you've given consideration. All right. If you're passing, your train can't be longer than a passing siding. All right. Or longer than a runaround. Because if it is, you're not going to be able to pass or do a runaround. Okay. You need, if you've got, for JMRI to work right, you have to have locations to put everything you're bringing on to the layout. In my case, because I bring trains on and off the layout. All right. And so I have to, if I have 8 cars on here, but I have the availability of 18, you know, I can bring on 4 or 5 cars and there's places to put them. Okay. But if there's no place to put them, JMRI is not going to build the train to put them where they can't go. Right?
Yeah.
What the heck is going on out front now? Jesus. Oh,
Oh,
I swear my next door neighbor has his lawn mowed 3 times a week.
one thing I forgot to bring up, Steve, I did get another purchase at, went to Hobby Lobby, and something I hadn't seen there before is Make Market.
What is it?
They're like little leaves for trees.
Oh, I haven't seen those.
I hadn't seen them there either, and it wasn't bad price. I think they were like $4 or $5 a piece. No price on here, but I hadn't seen that in there before, and of course I haven't started making trees yet. Another thing I need to do.
It's not ground foam?
No, it's not ground foam. It's actual little cut papers,
Okay, cool.
and it's something like Woodland Scenics has, but
Or War World Scenics.
yeah, right. And while I was there, also I got chain down my tanks.
Yeah, Robert wants to know if the stuff was in the hobby section.
It was in where the close to the models. Yes.
With all the other landscape stuff?
Yes.
Okay.
But I hadn't seen it in there before, so it's 2.3 ounces. But they'll make a lot of trees.
Yeah.
But the chain that I found, this is a 1 millimeter chain. It may still be a tad big, but I think I paid like $4 for that, and that will do. Let's see, it is 182.8 centimeters long, or 72 inches. So that'll do quite a few chain downs, and I got 3 packs of it. So I think I'm good. And I've been looking for a chain binder online. I did find one. I don't know if they'll print or not. They may be too small when I reduce it.
You'd think you could just take some styrene rod, 2 different sizes, and just kind of fashion it to look semi.
Yeah, and that may be what I have to do. I'm just gonna have to play with it, or maybe just the same size tubing that I can bend little pieces of metal in the ends to make the hooks. So I'll figure out something, but I gotta get some flat cars first.
Yeah. By the way, Robert's one of the ones that warned me early on, back in the Florida days, not to overstuff the layout with cars, because JMRI doesn't like that. So
I've got a little more room here, but Lynn has created a problem for me.
Lynn has.
Yes, Lynn did it. He sent me that big train station. I hadn't planned on putting in that big.
Did you build it yet?
No, I haven't built it yet. I'm gonna have to do some track modifications now, because this is a big one, and get it up here. It's huge. So now I gotta add tracks so I can have a long enough passing siding to have a passenger train set in the station while a freight train goes by.
My recommendation would be build the shed first.
Yeah,
that'll give you your track spacings and everything, and then the main terminal building you can always kit bash that to fit.
And I may kit bash this one, because the actual station at Terre Haute was in an L shaped and not a straight line. It had tracks crossing, and I need a lot of straight area to do that in, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to work it in, but I'm gonna try. If nothing else, I'm gonna put in some track that's not connected to my main line because they'd cross in a T, and with the current layout I have, which is a W with a curved section at the end to create a runaround or a loop-de-loop. Yeah, I can't do that, but always I'm looking forward to maybe in some near future getting a 16 by 40 train shed or building a 16 by 40 train shed, which was always my plan. But right now, this has got to do.
Thomas says he's got locations created through JMRI in his layout. I have on one end of my layout, I have drawers for Aurora, and on the other end of the layout, I have drawers for Chicago. And each one of those drawers, there's 2 drawers on for each side, and in each drawer will hold 15 cars. So there's basically room for 3 trains in each drawer. So 6 trains in Chicago, 6 trains in Aurora. And that helps me shuffle through the cars because there never have more than 2 trains in each. There's always, so there's 2 empty train, room for 2 empty trains in Chicago and room for 2 empty trains in Aurora, so that there's always room, all right, to put something there.
Yeah.
All right, because if you don't have room, then JMRI will not create the train. Okay, and it'll give you some weird message, and you're going, "Well, what's that?" Then it's hell to try figuring out. Hello, Fresno Jason. We were just getting ready to sign off, but. Yeah, I was watching your landscaping video this morning, Jason. So good stuff.
They're good.
Yeah, that's what I do as well, JD. The train will come on, it'll drop cars at my yard, then I'll take cars to locations, then take cars back to the yard, and then go on to the other staging. And I mean, I've got stuff where it can do a number of different reiterations of different things, but that always makes every operating session a little bit different. Okay. You're not pulling the same cars or the same number of cars from the same locations all the time. There's always a difference. One day I may be pulling from Pepperidge Farm and taking them back to the yard. Another time I may be pulling from Pepperidge Farm and taking it to icing, all right, or taking it to Chicago or whatever. So it always keeps the interest there.
Yes, and when I'd go see Stephen in Florida when we were both down there, the operating sessions usually ran pretty good by using the JMRI. That's a fine tool for doing operations.
Yeah, it works pretty well for at least for me.
Yeah, at least, but it does take a lot of time to set everything up. I know I've got most of my rail cars that I don't have to change the numbers on, all set in JMRI already. I haven't even began with setting up the layout destinations.
Yeah, one of the things that I would recommend to people is when you set up JMRI, set it up easy to begin with. For instance, all the hoppers are hoppers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Down the road, as you get more familiar with it, you can edit hoppers and have coal hoppers, gravel hoppers, sand hoppers, grain hoppers, whatever it's cement, whatever it may be. And then you can go into your location and say, well, this location only takes loaded coal hoppers. All right. Or this location only takes empty, if it's a quarry, only takes empty gravel hoppers. But I wouldn't do that to begin with.
Yeah.
Okay, Jack wants to know how I set up storage in JMRI. No one explained that part. Okay. My storage is locations. Okay. They're staging yards. One is Aurora, the other is Chicago. And each of those locations, like Aurora, has Aurora 1 and Aurora 2. All right, they're two different drawers. Then each of those drawers will handle up to 15 40-foot cars. Okay. So if I limit my trains to 200 feet, that's 4, right? 5, that's 5, up to 5 cars. The train, JMRI will assign, the train will say, okay, go to Aurora. Okay. Then JMRI will assign it to drawer 1 or drawer 2 based upon the emptiness, the room available to put those cars into. And there's always room in one or the other. Okay. Or if not room for one in each. So that's how I do my storage. Then the next train will come in and say, all right, I want this train out of Aurora 2. All right. And it'll pick 4 cars, let's say, out of Aurora 2 that I bring back onto the layout. All right. And then that train will, depending on which train it is, will decide where it goes.
Yeah.
Kind of explain it for you, Jack. So you and JD has his set up by car type. The reason I have my mine set up the way I have them, if you set them up not as sidings, but as staging, okay? If you have them set up as sidings, the load will not change. JMRI will, you take an empty car into a yard siding, an empty car comes out of the yard siding. If you take an empty car into a staging yard, you have the option of setting it where it will change the load. So I have mine set where it changes the load anytime a train goes into staging. So if it goes there, it goes in empty, it comes out full, or vice versa. And I knew that from Florida, but when I set up this layout, I forgot that. And I couldn't figure out why my loads weren't changing. Well, it's because I set them up as yard tracks, yard sidings, instead of staging. I went back and changed them, and now everything is hunky-dory. Okay.
Good info.
And there's so many little idiosyncrasies in that's why I say learn the basics about JMRI before you get into doing the specific types of cars and load factor, empty or loaded, within JMRI, because that's when it gets real complicated and the settings have to be perfect for it to work right. So, and if you build from the easy, all right, it's easier to get to where the end goal of what you want, as opposed to trying to jump to there to begin with. Well, Robert, you're the one that taught me all that. Hey, James. Now,
Morning,
James, I did tell John to get his pictures of the traveling boxcar, all right, and get it sent on its way. I keep reminding him. I'm beating it into him. Right?
Right, negative.
Better.
Well, Steve, I have got to get going.
Me too.
So I'm going to sign out for today. I hope you all have a great week, and we'll see you next week.
All right. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you later.
Bye, all.